Hi everybody, welcome to Gagajoy's Cooking. Today we're going to be making rolls. We're going to be making dinner rolls, and we're going to be making onion rolls. And they're made with Eagle brand milk. It's a big recipe, and be sure and go to the end of the video, because there's always, the recipe's always there. So, and you'll see how easy it is to make. First of all, I use 2 packages of yeast for the rolls. And always check the date on your yeast. Sometimes, and it's always there very plain. One day I made some rolls and they didn't do very good because the date had run out on them. So I put 2 packages of yeast. And this was, I put a can of Eagle brand milk in my mason jar. You can use a big cup if you want to, and fill it up with warm water. It should be about 110. We've said that before. Don't ever go over 110 with your water, or it'll kill your yeast. Just pour it in with your yeast. And I add 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, and believe it or not, you can use Crisco oil, you can use butter, you do need some fat, and it's 4 tablespoons full, so I'm just going to go ahead and use butter since it's been sitting out here and it's soft, so that makes it good too. So now we're just going to wait maybe 10 minutes to make sure that the yeast and everything is mixing. And all we do then is just add the flour, and we'll soon have rolls. Well, the yeast is doing real good now. It takes 8 cups of flour. It's always, sometimes I use bread flour. You can use just a regular flour if you want to, but it did take the full 8 cups. Sometimes it's 7.5, so I don't know what the difference is, but it does seem like there is one. And I'm using this little attachment to my hand mixer. It works really well for me. I put 2 cups of flour at a time, so now I've got 4. Now I'm going to put about 2 more cups in. You see, it's just how easy it is and how few things you put in it. Okay, here goes the last 2 cups, so it's going to take 8 cups this time too. Now you can see how the bread has come together. Now how easy was that? Yeast, milk, sugar, salt, and butter, or Crisco. Now what you do is you cover your bread with a clean towel, put it over your rolls, and put it in a place that it's warm for you. Now, through the magic of video, I did one batch 2 hours ago. Let's see. It's been 2.5 hours for this. And see, it's raised about half. And now I'm going to pat it down. And get to work. Okay, I'm going to use my rolling pin and we're going to roll it all out. Actually, this is such a tender recipe, you can almost push it out with your hands. I'm blessed to have my mother's dough rolling pan, so I use it every now and then. Do one at a time. I'm using just a regular biscuit cutter. I just fold mine over. Put 3 to each layer. They're actually raising while I'm putting them in the pan. Okay, one pan down. Now with this pan, I'm going to make onion rolls. You just pat them out, and I used minced onions. I like the shredded onions the best, but with being in, I'm not going out to the store to buy them. So I just put butter and let them set for a while, so they'll just reconstruct and be a little bit moist, and then I'm going to make onion rolls. Now these I'm not folding over. I'm just going to lay them in the pan like they are because these are a little bit thicker, which I meant for them to be, because I don't fold them over. And if you notice, sometimes I don't necessarily make it a round one because they're going to all be round by the time they raise. Okay. And 2. Now, as you see, I've got enough left, as I usually do, to make a loaf of bread. So I'm going to knead this for a little while, and we'll be back. Now, the butter's melted. Put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds. I'm just kneading the dough that's left, and I'm going to make a loaf of bread. There's a nice loaf of bread. And we're going to put the onions on the rolls now. Like I said, if you ever see the shredded onions, be sure and get them. I could not find them a week ago, and then of course with everything being closed and quarantined, I just used what I had, which is minced, and they'll be good too. Okay, so now after you do this, it usually takes about an hour for them to raise again. And after that, we'll be cooking them. Before they raise too much, I'm gonna put a coating of, this is not butter, this is pure margarine. I put butter in them. They just brown better and look better that way. And plus, looks good too. Tastes good too. It's like it's been 5 minutes and they're already raising, so we're doing good. And of course they already have the butter, so that's all we need to do. Just raise, raise, raise. Well, I'm getting ready to put them in the oven, and you can see how high they've raised, and look at the bread. And then these are the better ones over here. So now they're going into the oven for probably the next 15 minutes, and then we'll have rolls. Time for rolls, time to get them out. There's the onion, and here's the dinner rolls. Now my bread is still in the oven. It's got a little ways to go. Well, and look how pretty they are on the bottom. I wish you could taste them. Well, I wish I could give you one because they smell so good. They're tantalizing. And this is enough to send my son home with a pan too. We've had a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. We may come up with another bread. And remember the joy.